can any one exercise be labelled as the holy grail of building a particular muscle group? An exercise so important that your attempts to build a particular muscle without that exercise would be futile? The short answer to that is no. Just like you can build a big chest without bench press, big legs without squat, you can build big arms without cheat curls. By no means does that imply all exercises are equal. Some will be more effective than others. And I think cheat curls falls into that bracket. A really underused exercise that's extremely effective, and it might just be what you're looking to supercharge your bicep growth. So what actually is a cheat curl? How do you perform it? And how can you benefit from doing it in terms of muscle mass? So a cheat curl is a loose form curl where you're using a hip hinge to massively increase the amount of weight that you can lift. By doing that, you're decreasing the range of motion because you're cutting out the first half of the movement, the bottom half. Now this would be the weakest part of the bicep curl, where you generally expect to fail on a set of strict curls. So you're giving yourself an opportunity to really tax the top half of the movement, which would otherwise not be able to be taxed to its maximal potential doing a set of strict curls. So you're massively increasing the load at the top of the movement, where the tension is all in the biceps. As a consequence, you're reducing the range of motion because there's very little tension on the bottom half, because you're using a hip hinge to initiate the movement. So you might argue, what's the point of that? They cancel each other out. Well, if that were true, there'd be no need ever for ball bench press instead of regular bench press, or push press instead of military press, or rack deadlift instead of deadlift. And you could argue the effectiveness of these, but they've been used for decades now to push through plateaus. Some of the best arm athletes in the world with the biggest arms use cheat curls in combination with strict curls. A lot of the old school bodybuilders, as you saw in the pictures at the start of the video, use cheat curls. Some of the best arm development on the planet. So for me, it's a combination. It's not that one technique is better than another. It's the combination of using strict form with loose form. And I do really think that you can benefit from loose form curls. That what gives it the nod for me really is that the tension is so high at the top. You would never be exposed to that kind of stimulus if you just stick to strict curls. You would never get that kind of load in that top half of the position where your biceps can handle it. So you're always going to be under training that top half of the movement. So for me, I think it's a worthwhile addition. Just the fact that a lot of athletes that have absolutely insane arms, arm wrestlers, old school bodybuilders, use cheat curls. There's another arm wrestler here curling 140 kilos. His arms are absolutely gigantic. He's using good form. Using the easy bar, it's a little bit more forgiving on the easy bar, on the wrists and elbows. You can get forearm splints on the straight bar. I do. It doesn't feel that great. So the easy bar, probably better going forwards. Grizzly form here is a little bit different in that he's not getting that real peak contraction with the bicep. He's obviously incredibly strong, keeping the weight moving. It's difficult to keep that kind of weight moving in any position. But I prefer to really kind of try to squeeze and get that peak contraction with the bicep at the top. And those last few inches are all on the bicep. To be honest, I haven't done consistent cheat curls in a long time, but it's something I did quite early on. And I think one of the reasons why my biceps grew quite quickly in comparison to triceps. I've frequently prescribed this to a lot of my online clients to great effect. It's often very helpful to blast for an arm plateau. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more. Don't forget to check out my website. I offer online coaching exclusively for natural lifters. Thanks once again. Stay strong.